Nintendo, you old son of a gun. Just as COVID-19 crash-landed on US shores, you go and release Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch. This game is perfectly crafted to help you live a somewhat normal life, filled with making new friends, planting trees, donating to museums, and paying off an unwarranted but completely necessary mortgage. All while being marooned on a desert island. Step aside, Firefest, because Animal Crossing is everything you promised to be. And that's what we want to talk about this week on the Free Play Podcast.
You are listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stallcup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network.
What's up, nerds? My name is Bubba Stallcup, and you're listening to the Free Play Podcast live from quarantine.
Wow. We're doing this live?
We are live.
Oh, I'm a live.
No, yeah, live from
okay.
quarantine.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, hashtag mark safe from boredom.
It's fine.
So, yeah.
I'm in.
And you are listening to, like I said, Free Play Podcast, part of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network. And join with me, as always, are my co-hosts and a few co-quarantine founders of Love Thy Nerd. Matt Warmbier.
Hello.
Well, there we go.
I'm sorry.
And
Hootie
Kate
who?
Katawaki.
Hootie who? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back. Hootie who?
Okay, go back.
And Matt Warmbier.
Hootie who?
There.
Anywho.
And also Kate Katawaki.
Hello.
Hey, Kate. What's
Hi.
going on? Hey, how are you guys doing? Matt, you're sitting on a mountain, a king's bounty worth of coffee over there.
Yeah. I mean, when you're on quarantine spring break, you need to have coffee. Spring break. No, Starbucks is closed. Not all of them, but there are only 7 stores open in Louisville. And we were kind of like packing up my store and throwing things away, turning things off, unplugging them. And someone had filled up an entire cube, that's a Starbucks word, of coffee. It's an entire cube of coffee.
Starbucks word.
So a box or
No,
is it a box
you take a 5-pound bag and you dump it in this cube. So I have 5 pounds of coffee that I brought home.
Oh, cube. I get it now.
Yeah. So got a lot of coffee. And then
Spoiler alert,
I had been anticipating this moment for some time. So I had been with Starbucks, you get a pound of coffee every week for free. It's part of just working there. So not everyone uses their markout, gets their free pound. So I'm like, hey, you gonna use your markout this week? Oh no, you can have it. So I've been hoarding it. So
some people are hoarding toilet paper. You're hoarding coffee.
I can wash myself in the shower. I don't need toilet paper.
I thought you were going to say you can wash yourself with coffee beans.
Well, yeah,
funny.
both and.
Which I think is also acceptable.
Osmosis. But other than that, doing fine. I have the next 30 days off from the Bucks. So you all are going to be seeing a lot more LTN content. Just some ideas I came up with today. I want to do the Choose Your Own Adventure game, the House of Danger.
Yes.
Where I can ask you all which way to go, and you can kind of vote as we go along, and I can read the stories and use my weird voices.
The voices.
Or just
Gotta
have
have
Aaron
the voices.
do her better voices.
Yes, get Erin to do
yeah.
her Lord of the Rings voices.
No, Harry Potter.
Well, let's be honest. They're probably, if she's anything like my wife,
Both
which
can.
I found out they're very similar. They're the same voices.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she does a better job than I do at voices.
I don't think anybody would argue that. Yeah.
We're just talking about things like that. More Animal Crossing streaming. We are going to be doing. Yeah, we're going to be doing our Red Dead free play posse. At some point here, as soon as Bubba gets the tutorial.
Hold on.
Yeah, we need to discuss this.
Download the game, Matthew Warmbier.
Explain yourself, please. I honestly do not understand.
Let's go back in time a little bit. Yes, the game is deleted. Yes, but yes, it's not for good. Yes, I tried to play with Ryan Imey the other day on Red Dead Online and realized that the game was not downloaded. So I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry. It's going to take me probably 10 hours to download this game because it's so huge.
Oh, gosh.
You want to play something else? We ended up playing
amazing.
Mario Kart. But the game is, I think it's 116 gigs, and I don't have a teraflop over here.
I just
normal 500
thought
gig.
that a game that was that important to you would stay on the console.
It is very important to me, and you cannot
You
believe
deleted it.
No, you cannot believe how many times I've reinstalled and deleted it because I'm like, I just want to play it again. I'm probably want to play this tomorrow. So you don't lose any progress. Everything's saved in the cloud. So like once you fire it back up, you're right where you were before. It's just I have a house full of gamers, and the problem is everyone wants to play different games. So except now it's Animal Crossing. That's fine. But someone wants to play a game, like there's no room or there's an update, and I'm like, I can't update the game because there's no space. And I was like, well, let's look to see what games are on here. There's Red Dead. I'm like, I don't want to get rid of that. So I move on to the next one. All right, Minecraft, people are still playing that. Horizon Zero Dawn, people are still playing that. Battlefront 2, people are still playing that. So like at this point, like I go through this list of games that everyone's still playing, and I don't want to get rid of hockey. I need hockey still. So what game am I not playing every day? It's Red Dead. So Red Dead it gets deleted for like a couple days, and usually it comes back. So don't worry about it.
I mean, your strategy is flawless.
The free play posse gang is gonna be large and in charge, live and
when and if you can get the game reinstalled.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Gosh,
I'll go to
PlayStation.com right now, and I'll just start the download process. It's not a big deal. I can do it right here from the comfort of my own office. PlayStation.com.
Live tutorial.
I'm going to sign in. Here we go. So it's not a big deal.
Well, it is a little. I will say I haven't played through the game, but I do have it installed on 2 systems. So get on my level.
Wow.
But you have it on Xbox and PS4?
I do. Don't ask me how that happened because I don't know the story.
That was my first question.
But I do have it on Xbox and PlayStation.
Okay. Well, I'm very proud of you. We're going to be playing on PlayStation for those of you that care.
When it happens, if it happens.
When. We just have to find the sweet spot when it's still installed on Matt's system.
Yeah, those are the days we can play.
I'm doing it right now.
No, but you're just going to delete it again. It's fine.
No,
We're just
I would
curious
never.
is all.
I would never.
Yeah.
I would never delete it again. Not after I've been reprimanded so hard here. Gee.
Well, we're going to do our best to get some free play posse content up on ye old internet for you. And like Matt said, we're going to also be doing some Animal Crossing stuff. I posted a video the other day about how to get the LTN shirt inside of Animal Crossing. That's a $25 value, by the way. I just want everybody to know that.
How did you?
I'm passing the savings on to you. How much is the thing in our store? It's $25,
right?
I
thought you were. Never mind. Just ignore what I just said.
Yeah, you owe us big time.
Just make all payments to cash.
Maybe I'm jumping ahead here too far about Animal Crossing. I know we're going to talk about it later.
Probably.
But can you? I saw you can do some QR codes. Can you use those QR codes? Okay, well, maybe it's later game. I haven't seen them either, but I guess I haven't really looked for them either. So.
Somebody asked me the other day, "Hey, share the QR code for the shirt," and I'm like, "I don't have that." And then they said,
like, "Leave me alone."
Yeah.
How do you even take a picture of it or scan it?
These are all really great questions.
Because I had the same thought.
Does your Switch have a camera?
I don't.
But they said
not mine. I'm looking at it.
The Switch does not have a camera. Even if it did, you couldn't take a picture from your Switch. Kate, she rotates
I don't know.
her camera
Maybe there's something there that I haven't looked at before.
You can share from your Switch to Twitter or Facebook.
Oh, this again. I don't.
But here's the deal. What he ended up saying was, I guess this one doesn't have that feature. I've not yet played an Animal Crossing game, and we'll get to all this here in just a second. But
no, it absolutely does. I know it does because I heard about someone's Twitter account that has QR codes for things they've made. Where is the camera on my Switch?
It's
The
not
IR
there.
motion camera is located on the bottom of the Joy-Con, right? So there you go. This
What?
you have to use a little. It's the IR motion
this
camera.
thing.
You
Yeah.
scan it with that. We are living in the future,
The
friends.
future
No,
is here,
I don't
everyone.
know.
It's
It's like I'm
now.
playing. It's like I'm here
I
with
turning
my. I think so. It's like I'm playing with my infrared Nintendo controller from 1987
Yes.
here. Aim it
Or
right
the
at the
Wiimote.
screen.
The Wiimote.
the
Wiimote was
Wiimote.
infrared. And Anna, she was talking to me the other day about this, where there was a point where our cat chewed through our IR sensor cable. And so we couldn't use the bar, and we went on to the interwebs. And the online told us that if you put 2 candles up on the edge of your TV, it did the
Yes.
same thing as the IR
Yep.
bar, because that's how
Really?
infrared works.
Oh my gosh.
And just the other day, Anna was like, "That's the craziest thing I've ever heard." I was like, "That's just science, bro."
I think I know what how you get the QR codes. I don't think any of us are there in the game yet. It's when Mabel comes around.
Mabel, if you're able, bring me my QR code.
She is. I met her today, but we're not quite there yet. Maybe tomorrow.
I just met the cow that brings you carpets. She came today.
Oh.
well, I haven't met any of
perfect
those people.
Sahara.
Save it for the podcast, people.
Well, we're doing it. This is the whole point of this podcast.
We'll get there.
Well, yeah.
No,
So
I mean we're gonna go into like
that's
what you've
this
been
whole
playing. It's all been
episode
Animal
is.
Crossing. Come on.
Okay, the whole episode from tip to tail is it is about Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch. Like, that's what we're talking about today, because Matt, Kate, and myself have been completely consumed by our deserted islands, which are less and less deserted
It's-
as the days go on.
I want to ask you all a question.
What is
I'll
it?
allow it.
What do you think it is about this game that's so good? Like, if you, like trying to explain this game to anyone else, you're like, that sounds boring. You're like, oh, no,
Jesse
you
Anderson,
you
our buddy
you
Quangelo.
It's the
You catch fish and you
preciousness
you
of
like
it.
you plant trees and you talk to people. Oh, you can write letters. Did we mention there's letters? You put presents in them, and people like anyone I've told like about the game, they're like, I don't think I'm gonna like it.
No, it's
I'm like,
because
"No,
of the strong and pure inherent goodness and preciousness and sweetness.
I think
I don't know what
I
else.
think it's really the indentured servitude that drives it home for me.
You think that Tom Nook has you hooked?
Yeah,
Got nooked
I
by
mean,
hook?
it's
Hooked
I
by
can't
nook?
I can't not play, right? Because what if I get a real bill in the mail? This is a thing that can happen.
Oh my gosh.
I got 98 grand
go.
in bills I'm trying to pay off right now. So,
Oh man, I have.
which honestly, if it's like a 1-to-1 to the American dollar, that's more than I spent for my actual house, which was more than a studio
Same.
apartment. So,
Same.
What?
yeah.
I guess you don't get that kind of numbers in California.
No, you got to move out of California.
Yeah, that's less than I paid for my. I mean, more than I paid for my house as well.
To answer your question, Matt, I can't answer your question because I don't know what it is. I have tried to to explain that this game is very chill. Like, it's the perfect quarantine game. Perfect.
It's a
So
vibe is
it-
what it is. That's what it's about. It's a vibe.
It and Doom Eternal came out like, what was it, 3 days apart? 2 days, 3 days apart, something
They
like
had
that?
the same release date.
Same release day.
Oh, same exact day? I thought they were
Yes.
apart. So they came out on the same day. I liked Doom, the original game. Like, I was really excited with Game Pass on the Xbox to be able to finally play it. So Doom and Animal Crossing had the same day, but I didn't have any real desire to play Doom Eternal. Well, let me take that back. I would like to play Doom Eternal, but I would not like to play it more than I want to play Animal Crossing. And I did
Yeah.
not play Animal Crossing at all. I played Animal Crossing Pocket on the iOS. Like, that barely
The
counts.
pocket camp thing.
Yes, Pocket Camp. There we go. I played it for a little
I
bit,
didn't
but
like
then
that as much.
well, it did what all like phone games, mobile games do, is that it gets you going and then it locks you. Like, you have to start paying to play, and you got to
Spend your own money, yeah.
in-app purchases. And I'm like, nah, I'll just wait the 12 hours. And then by the time the 12 hours comes around, I don't care about the game anymore. With this one, there's always something for you to be doing. I could literally play for 24 hours straight and have gameplay for 24 hours straight. Like, I am here for that kind of immersive content. And I love the fact that Anna and I are in the same world. Like, we're on the same island, which I didn't understand that. Because I played for like, I don't know, 6 hours or something like that straight. I cleared out all the weeds. I got all my apples. I picked up all the sticks. And then Anna got on. She was like, well, what am I supposed to do? That's a
I know. I felt
question.
bad because I got rid of all the weeds. And then Erin came out and she's like, I can't make whatever it was because there's no weeds. I can't even get to the other weeds. Sorry.
A leaf umbrella, maybe.
Yeah. Leaf umbrella, or you can do also the medicine.
There was something else she needed weeds to make. It wasn't medicine. It was something pretty critical in the beginning of the game, like early on game.
I was
don't
just
remember
selling
what it
them.
was. Yeah, same. That's how I was going to pay off my house.
I did. Well, not my house. My house, like I said, I'm probably still 20 grand in the hole on the house, but
I'm on the next size house already because I went to a magical island last night. Have you used your Nook miles yet? Your
Yes.
Nook ticket miles? They take you to a mystery island.
It's so awesome.
It was awesome, right? So I was trying to go there and like that's how you recruit other people to come to your island. You talk to them there. But I went to this island.
I've been to
there's
3
no
of
one
them.
else there. This was my third one as well. The one I went to, it was full of these butterflies called emperor butterflies.
Yeah,
that you
the blue
can
ones.
sell for. Yeah, you can sell them for 4,000 bells each. So I filled up my entire inventory with them. Went back and paid off my house. It was amazing,
dude,
It was like
I
so fast.
Jeez.
I gave mine to the museum.
Yeah, well, I saved one to the museum and I sold the rest of them because like every one I would catch, another one would spawn. I just kept going until I was full.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Okay, now I'm on the lookout for those. Also selling, like I have apples. That's my native.
Yeah, mine are cherries.
Selling coconuts is actually fairly profitable for me.
I now have all the fruit.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
Well, some of us can get off
Lucky.
our
How
island.
many fruit are there? Let's talk through that for a second.
Peach,
Coconuts.
Apples, cherries, peaches,
coconuts,
Coconuts.
coconuts. There's just 4.
pears,
Pears.
Are there mangoes?
oranges.
I
Did
don't-
you say oranges?
Oh, oranges.
Oranges.
There's
I
no
don't know
mango.
about mango.
I thought somebody said they had mango.
I
could
don't
be
know.
wrong.
That's what I
But-
wanted to have on my island, so that would be on brand with my name and stuff.
I was very mad when I saw that it was apples for me.
Why?
I was very mad. That's so bland. It's like apples. I mean, it's the most generic fruit that there could be. If I could have picked one, I'd have picked oranges because I like oranges. I know I can't eat
I
them
wanted
in game.
peaches, but
Interesting.
I don't know. I got cherries from my mysterious island. That was one of the things that I did. And legit, if you just eat an apple or one fruit, you can scoop up the trees and put them in your pocket.
No way.
yeah,
Yahweh.
yep. Kate, do you play this game?
Barely. I'm
Do you
way
even
behind.
Animal
So,
Crossing, bro?
I'm way behind you guys.
Whenever I visit another island, I will take a tree with me to plant before them because I'm like, I've already planted enough fruit around. I can just make another tree. So let's make sure this for real grows. I'm a giver.
Yeah, that's right. I am a little offended that you brought up visiting other people's islands.
I was gonna say
Because-
I didn't
no.
know you were able to visit anything, Bubba.
I can use my Nook miles to go to mysterious islands because there are
Okay.
no real people on those islands. I am having gnat issues on my Switch with my
I don't know what
ISP.
that means, by the way.
I thought you meant National Geographics when you first said that, but I figured it out.
National Geographics, yes, absolutely. No, so your NAT type is what allows you to actually interact with other people over multiplayer. And on my Switch, and maybe it is, we'll see when we try and do free play posse stuff. But on my Switch at least, I have a NAT type of D, which is terrible. That means
Is
Disappointing.
that like a grade? Basically, you get a D.
Basically, yeah. So it's how open is your network connection to other players. And mine is like, don't go there, girlfriend. And it won't let anybody in or out. Like, I can't fly to other people's, and they can't fly to mine. Like, it just hits
I'm going to
a
ask
wall.
a real, like, I'm going to just ask this question. You probably have done it. Did you open your gates to allow people to come in?
Yes, absolutely I did.
Did you open it up to all players?
Yes.
Okay.
On the
We
internet.
tried that. Bubba and I tried
Via
that.
dodo
I,
code.
I
wanna
helped
make sure.
him. I did my best to help him, and he could not
Dude,
be helped.
I had, in Discord, I had so many people, like, honestly, I could not tell if they were being sarcastic, and if you're one of those people, I love you, thank you for trying to help, but they were like, well, did you try doing this? Did you try doing this? Maybe it's this. And I'm like, guys, I have been at this literally for 6 hours. I have done all the things. One person,
Let me
did
ask
you
you one
restart
more
your
question.
Switch?
Did you restart?
Let me ask you one more question. Do you actually have Nintendo Online?
Oh, I have to have the online.
There it is.
Well, you're welcome.
Oh
Well,
my gosh.
Yeah, I've only had it since the very beginning. Like, it just, I don't know. Like, I can do almost anything else. I just can't interact with people.
That's
Here's
so
the thing,
sad. That's the main part of it all.
I know. So I got a VPN, which is a virtual private network. And this is a way that you can, like, access the internet through a virtual space. I know that sounds really weird if you don't know what I'm talking about, but basically what it allows me to do is it allows me to trick my internet service provider into thinking I'm somewhere else. So, my brother-in-law happens to be my ISP, and he is going to look at it. And I'm like, here's all of my information, here's my VPN, just freaking make it work. And I told him, I was like, this is a lot of work, honestly, for me, a lot of frustration. I thought about putting my fist through my computer screen on several occasions. All for fruit
I'm glad you
in
didn't.
Animal Crossing.
Fruit and some rocks.
Friendship. Fruit and friendship.
This game, you want to know what it is about this game? I don't know, but it's doing it. It's working. So, you guys enjoy hanging out with other people. I'm sure
Hey, Beth,
playing.
Kate can't. Kate has no online.
I bought it.
No, she
Oh, you did?
spent the
Oh,
cash. She
man.
spent water money on it.
I spent $20. It's only $20. I'm not that cheap.
right.
Well, depends what it is.
Kate, yes, you are.
It depends what it is. But I bought Nintendo Online. I went to a friend's island. She said I could take whatever I want, so I cleared the place out.
Good. You bring any roaches with you?
No, but I'm gonna go to your island and dig
bad.
up a couple trees. I think.
The
Oh,
wharf
not unless I make
roaches,
you.
yeah.
If you're not my best friend, you can't dig up trees. So don't even.
Really?
I have to give you
That's
permission.
not true. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Like
yes, it is.
Nintendo Switch best
You,
friends.
c-
No, in
You have
the
to
in the
be-
Nook app thing, the best friend
you
app.
have to
in
be
the Nook
best
app.
friends.
Best
You
friends.
cannot use your shovel or your axe on another person's island unless you have unless you're best friends.
I did
Kate
not
took
know
advantage of that
Great.
friendship.
That girl is my best friend on there.
Yeah, well, she was.
So I was digging up, taking a bunch of stuff, and I don't know. She said I could
So
take
how
any
does this
seashells.
How does it stack up against previous installments?
New Leaf. I spent a lot of time in New Leaf.
Which one was that for?
The run directly before for 3DS.
Okay.
I did not spend a lot of time with that one.
Well, I spent hundreds and hundreds of hours. A lot of stuff similar. It looks like graphically, it looks a little more evolved, a little more polished. As a step up from the console, console wise. I really like the Nook phone. There's not anything like that in the previous game. It keeps things really
It's a
organized.
really cool feature.
And it's
Yeah.
just super cool. And like the concept of Nook miles versus bells, like two different currencies, I like, and it's different. But a lot of it's the same. Like,
Really?
Well, I originally played the very first one on GameCube, and that's the one I sunk the most time into. And it's not that it's really different from that. I mean, there's a bunch of new features since that game came out. I think that came out in like 2002, 2004.
something like that.
Quite a long time ago. But
The
then I
original
went
one?
to The original one, yeah, on GameCube.
Okay.
The next one I played was the city one. What's it called, Kate?
Oh,
Where you go visit the big. You can go visit the big city. Whatever. It's on the Wii.
City Folk.
And
City Folk.
City Folk. There you go. And there was just something about that one that it didn't hook me like this one has again. I don't know if it's just time of life. Did you play that one, Kate?
No, I did not.
Okay.
The first and only one I've ever played was New Leaf.
Okay. Well, I feel like they've evolved it enough, and I'm even like you said, Kate, between this one and the last one. I don't know. It's just it seems fresh again. They've added enough new stuff to keep you continually interested. I wonder how much of it is we kind of live in a day and age where you're kind of coming in for your dailies there on the games you play. Like I got to come in for my dailies on this iPhone game I have, and they're kind of cashing in on that. And not that that's not what you wanted to do way back in 2002. But they've
get these
evolved
Nook miles, bro.
You do need those Nook miles. You come over.
Yeah, I
What do you want
like
me to do? Not get them? Like that doesn't make any sense.
I
Oh,
like
I have an idea.
evolution of it. It's like becomes a little bit more mature and like better functioning in every release, and I think they've done a really good job of that on a game that could get stale real quick.
Yeah, and I think even the online play, like, it's not like you have to wander around with a person. You can, but pretty much you're opening your gate up, you're going to another island, and you can just do whatever the heck you want, minus cut down trees and dig them up.
Holes and
Unless you're your best friend.
Not necessarily all the hood rat stuff.
Yeah,
just some.
And it just keeps because you're visiting fresh islands and you're able to see kind of like what other people are doing with theirs, like giving you ideas for your own. It's well done overall for sure.
I want to know why I can't mail something to you.
Is it
I
good?
think that I had someone mail something to me from another island, but I don't know how to do it.
What? Maybe it's later in the game. Maybe these
might
are
be later in the game,
end game stuff here.
Well,
Because I got on to do that just to test, and it was like, do you want to mail to somebody else on this island? I'm like, why can't I just
no, I
drop
want
it
to.
in their house? I can't do that. I can't drop things in their house. Like, there are weird limitations, I think, about the game.
You have to put it in the mailbox like a civilized individual, or it's not. It's a private island
open
or
the mailbox.
abandoned island, whatever. But it's not barbaric. You
I
don't
can't
just drop it on
put
the floor.
anything in the mailbox.
Can't. No.
No, you
not anymore.
mail
They changed
it. You're saying you mail a letter though.
Oh.
If you
Well, that
don't
cost me
drop it,
200 freaking bells, man.
then
They're
make
right
it
there.
good.
Put it in the
Don't just
recycling bin. Put it in the recycling
drop
bin.
it on the floor. Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
put it in the recycling bin. That's free. But if they don't get to it, then they dump
Well,
everything.
that's why you just tell them that it's in there.
You have
No,
some
but
time.
how's Anna gonna get it if I'm always playing? Like that's
very true. Yeah, just mail it probably.
it's a catch 22, man.
That's like one bluegill. You're fine.
Yeah, what- Can we go around the circle and say what our island names are?
Oh, absolutely. Kate, would you like to start?
Sure. My island name is Guarma. After
Because
because of Red Dead Redemption 2. I have a
There we
couple
go.
Red Dead, like nods to Red Dead in my island life there. Yeah, tip of
Matt
the
also
tongue.
has to do with Red Dead.
I mean, sort of.
What is it?
I mean,
Oh,
in a roundabout way. I mean, this name is from all the games I play. Anytime I can name something, I name it Horpins because that's what I do. I
Aaron
actually
was
named
so
the game.
mad.
Yeah. Aaron and I were live streaming the game, and I was naming the island. She's like, "No, you can't name it that." I'm like, "I have to. Like, this is what it is." That's what
Dude, this is
the
what
name
the people. You got to give the people what they want.
You do.
Horpins, all right.
Mine, because I did not fully understand everything that was going on. I thought that it was going to have a chance to, Anna was going to get to rename her own thing and all sorts of stuff. I went LTN Island. That's what I called mine. Welcome to LTN Island.
Creative.
And so
What does that stand
it's
for?
just on brand.
Yeah, what does it stand for?
I love thy Nook. And
Oh, there it is.
yeah.
You need to make a new T-shirt for that. Love Thy Nook exclusive
Oh,
merch.
Yeah.
please.
That's not a bad
Okay, I'm
idea,
into that.
actually. Yep.
Yeah. Well, look, if you visit Bubba's Island, for all you visitors who will visit eventually, maybe you'll see his merch collection out
Yo,
on
I got-
display.
Absolutely.
It's like a sidewalk sale here.
He has a sidewalk
Yeah, it's a flea
sale,
market.
flea
Come to
market
my
going
island,
on.
it's a flea market.
If you come to my island, you'll see a sign outside my house that says "No O'Driscolls" in red, like it's blood or something. But I couldn't fit the S in, so it says "No O'Drickles," and I didn't realize that until after it was up.
That's probably fine. They won't show
So-
up anyways.
I don't think so. I hope not.
It looks like a child wrote it. Like, it's bad.
I didn't spend any time like you were all meticulous about yours. I just wrote it like that's why I forgot the S. I was in a hurry writing it.
No, it's fine.
I had to get the sign up before they came in the gates.
Well, I need to make more signs, and I need to make a Love Thy Nook shirt, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll figure it
Those,
out.
I don't know, like the creative side of this game, that is really what is drawing me in the most. I can mindlessly pole hop across all these rivers and go pick weeds and get apples and cherries and all sorts of stuff. But, like, the creative part of it, like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to, like, draw something or I'm going to design a really dope shirt. This is actually really good for us because I can test out these designs in this stupid little game before we make actual merch.
How dare you
Like,
call it stupid? Oh my gosh, you're all into it.
I am, but
You
like
are
at the
all
end of the
into it.
day, it's just it's this dumb little game of beeps and bloops and ones and zeros, and so like I don't know, I really enjoyed that. That was the first thing I did was like I'm gonna make the LTN logo in this, and then I'm like I'm gonna make the shirt, and I'm gonna make a yada yada yada, and so like that kind of stuff is fun, and I love seeing everybody else's designs that they've been making. Matt from Skybound. He's doing a chocobo, and it is awesome. Like, just little pixel art stuff. So seeing all these, like, creative artisty types, like, come out and make stuff, that's the kind of content I'm here for.
Do you think that's what surprised you most about this game? What?
Man, maybe? I don't know. I think the thing that surprised me most about this game is that I like it.
Well, I'm happy for you, Bubba.
Yeah, me too.
Because I tried with Stardew. I can't. It's not my jam. I can't with Minecraft. It's not my jam.
Me either. I tried. I really did try with that one because it looked fun.
I
just
played
couldn't.
the Dragon Quest Builders demo. Not my jam.
I liked it, that one.
This game, I don't know if it's just hype, if it's like amplified by isolation or what, but there's something about this freaking game that just makes me want to play it. Like I showed you guys, I have it running right now for no reason. Just in case I want to pop in, get some miles, find a fossil or two, just like it's ready to go, locked and loaded. And I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, Matt. I wish I could, man.
Hey,
And
I just thought I'd ask because I feel like in the past, Kate and I would talk about it, and you'd scoff. Maybe not full scoff,
You'd
like a
scoff.
half scoff. Like,
Because-
you guys enjoy your game.
I think it's because the game doesn't sound fun. It's like you said at the top of the show. It's like, how do you explain this game to somebody?
It's a big
It's
ask.
one of those things that you can't explain to somebody. You just have to play it.
Yeah.
It's
You're
Wingspan.
in.
It's that kind of deal. It's like, it's a game about farming. You get to build a house and make a T-shirt. Like nobody wants to play that. That doesn't
That
sound
voice.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, what was
That's
that
my-
voice? What character
That's
was
my
that?
Animal Crossing
Grandpa.
voice. Yeah. I have voices for every one of the characters, and so like my kids loved it. They played the whole like intro tutorial thing with me, and they had a blast. I say they played. They sat and watched because Daddy was playing.
That's more or less playing. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm glad you
I
like
don't
it.
know, what-
I
what
was
was it
nervous
for
you
you
wouldn't
guys?
like it. Man. Well, I knew more or less what I was getting into with this one, and I would say Kate would say the same.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah, I just think it's like just the chill, like I don't know, like We play games. We all play games, and we have the pressure of trying to complete tasks, and you die or you mess up and you have to do it again, and this constant, like, I don't know, this challenge at all times. And it's not like there aren't challenges in Animal Crossing, but it's not
just different.
like it's just
Are
different,
there though?
right?
Like, I mean, I don't
You
know that I've
complete
really
challenges to get Nook Miles.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
because you
there are
call something a
challenges.
challenge doesn't make it challenging. Like, it's,
I mean,
it's
you have the
do
challenge
thing
of
over
paying
and
off
over
your-
and over again.
You have the challenge of paying off your mortgage. You have the challenge of collecting all the stuff for the museum. You have the challenge of like unlocking getting all the fruit to your island. You have the challenge, like they're challenges, but they're not like, all right, now we're gonna beat this boss, and now you're gonna do this dungeon, and now you're gonna do these. It's just this. I'm gonna play my game, and I can play it however I want to, and I think that's what did so, like, that's what made Breath of the Wild so popular. Like, yes, there were different challenges, like there were more physical challenges, like, but you watch people play that game and they had 10 different ways of doing the same task, of defeating the same enemy, or of doing the same thing. So with this, like, it's kind of the same. Like, yeah, like I don't have to rush and get all these things. Like, I can work on making art designs for an entire play session, and that's fine. Like, I'm not missing anything. And it's something I had to talk to my kids about. Like, I'll turn my game on and they'll be like, "Oh, you have so much stuff. I can't believe like you have all this stuff." I was like, "You already have that? How did you
Absolutely, I
get
do.
that?" And like you see like this like jealousy, anger. Like, I'm like, "Hey, whoa, like, it's okay. Like, we're not racing to any end here. Like, you're playing your game at your pace, and if you don't have the stuff yet, like, don't worry. You'll get it, and you'll probably have some furniture that I really want that you have. Like,
Absolutely.
It's just kind of the way it goes. Like, it's okay. Like, it's gonna take some time to be at the same level, and we're not always gonna be at the same level, and that's okay.
Well,
So that's what I enjoy.
I was struggling, like, which was surprising because it's like I've played a lot of video games in my time, right? I've
You?
spent a lot of time in Animal Crossing New Leaf. I know you can shake the trees and do all this stuff, and yet I'm behind compared to you guys because I could not figure out simple tasks. Like, what? I honestly couldn't believe it. I said to my friend that let me
Like what?
Rip,
Give me an
rip
example.
up the island. I didn't have a pole vault. I didn't have a shovel. I didn't have anything. And I'm like, I thought I was
I got the
trapped in the
shovel late.
lower right-hand corner of my map. I thought I was trapped in there because I hadn't progressed enough in the game, and that if I waited enough time, something would happen.
A bridge
to
would
where,
be built.
to where I would get a recipe for a pole vault or something. And there was something that I needed to like start the ball on.
Yeah.
For some reason, it didn't occur to me to go talk to Tom Nook again and ask a question. Like, what? And here I am in like a barbaric savagery of this island where I don't even have a pole vault. I'm stuck in a corner.
I made fire.
It was ridiculous. So I text my friend and I'm like, do you have like a pole vault or anything? She was like, yeah, I have all this stuff. And I'm like, what? Like, I had no words. So that's why I went to her island. She crafted me all this stuff and enabled me to get through it. And
So you still don't have the recipe for a pole vault?
I do have it now.
Oh, okay.
I did get through it. I just couldn't believe that. I don't know. I thought, man, I am dumb as rocks. What is going on? I can't get a
got a
single
lot in
thing
mind.
done. What? It's fine now. I'm catching up. But that's the point. There is no
proud
such
of you.
thing technically as catching up to other people. It's you're living your island your own way, even though I was living my island in a shadow of dumbness. I don't.
Dude, I have
You're
I
all
have
right.
seen
You'll get
people
there.
It just was so weird.
I've seen people online that have the most ridiculously built islands right now. Like, well, I say right now. It was yesterday that I saw some of this stuff.
Yesterday
like
being
how-
Sunday.
How have they? How have you created full full fossils, like full recreations of some of these dinosaurs? Like how?
My
don't
guess
know.
is they are probably more advanced, so they have the pole vault, they have the fill in the blank thing that lets you get to the next level. I won't say it because I don't think everyone here
Time
has
machine.
it.
I have it. I do
Yeah.
have it.
You have it?
Maybe-
Okay, I don't have
I
it.
have
yet.
it. Okay. Well, I only have it because
have
it was
you?
crafted,
Her friend crafted it
and
for her.
given it
There
to
it
me.
is. Okay. So I'm just gonna suppose like they probably are going to visit other people's islands who aren't as advanced, and they're able to go in the areas that they aren't
Oh,
able
and
to
they're
get
just
to. Yet. So
pillaging.
they're digging up. Yeah, they're pillaging
Got it.
fossils and other stuff.
Jeez. Friends, am I
So-
right?
Best friends.
Besties.
Best
Well, hey,
We
fiends.
gotta use that shovel.
Let's talk some Animal Crossing like apocalyptic survival tips, like pro tips. What are some things that you might say to somebody now, maybe specifically Kate, since you had the most questions? What are some things that you might say to some early adopters to
Like
Animal
what would I
Crossing?
say? Like what would I say to you, for instance, if you found that you were stuck,
Sure, yeah, you can start with me.
or anyone? I'm just using
Oh,
you as
yeah.
an example. I would say, like, go revisit the characters, make sure that you picked and clicked through all the dialogue options that are there. Because I thought I knew the answer to the one, so I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna pick it. Turns out I didn't know the answer to the one, and it screwed me over with all this other stuff. Like, unbelievable. Like, just, and all it took was
Talk to them.
10 seconds of me just clicking the option. Like, why would you not do? Anyways, I don't know.
I think along the same lines, make sure you go talk to your townsfolk
Yeah,
almost
definitely.
daily, because sometimes they'll send you
Yeah.
on tasks. Sometimes they'll just give you stuff. So it's worthwhile to go and chat with them.
You get Nook miles
least
too.
once for
There's a
chatting
thing
with
on
them,
there
yes.
that's like 10
Yeah.
days or something, and you get some more Nook miles.
Yeah.
Oh, and always, since the storage option is really cool with this one, where you can, once you upgrade to a house, you can
Yes.
have access to the storage. Yes, sell your fruit. Yes, sell your weeds and whatever you want, but put some in the storage for sure and save them. You never know. A villager might
Right.
ask for an apple, and turns out you've already pillaged your own village, and
Yep.
you have no fruit. Now you have an apple. You give it to them. They're happy.
Boom.
Yeah.
Another day in the neighborhood.
That's right.
I would say to just clear. Just like do all of the things, shake all of the trees, try and catch all the bugs, do all the fishing, pick
Yeah.
up all the stones, like do everything, and buy the recipes that you can. They have these like really interesting starter packs, and I forget what it's called. It's like a better pack or moderately
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
recipes or something
Yeah.
like that.
Decent.
And yeah. And so like get that stuff, because like you just never know. Like the little clam dillies spitting out water in on the beach. Like you can dig that mess up. You can take all of your stuff. Red snappers sell for quite a bit to old Timmy Nook there. He likes those. So like you can pay off some of this stuff and even buy things that you can't craft with your bells. So don't hoard them all for Tom Nook, but just freaking honestly, just rip and run, man. Like just do all of the things that you can in the area that you are. And then once you have enough miles, go visit some mysterious islands. Like those are
I
some.
can't wait. I can't wait to go to another one.
Just do it.
Kate, you
and
want to
just
come
see
over?
what's- Yeah, just open the gates.
They're always open. No, I mean, earlier I opened them to everyone, and people just, it was almost a little annoying because like every time someone's arriving, your game like stops. You're like, somebody's coming to your island, and it goes to the
yeah.
whole cutscene of them coming. And you're like, I'm just
What's
trying
it like
fish,
to be
man.
popular, Mr. Matthew?
And what, did you know them or
Yeah.
not? Did you know them or not?
I mean,
Oh, you
I
did?
knew most of them. I feel
I
like
was like, hey, it's what's his face.
I mean, I put my code on in the community
Yeah.
and in our Discord, and I was just like, hey, let's be friends.
Gates are open.
And so
Did they
it's
leave you
weird.
trees?
It's weird. They always brought me fruit. It's like like a housewarming
good.
gift, island warming gift.
Absolutely.
And that's why I have all the fruit now, because people have brought it for me. Yeah, so it's really cool to like turn your Switch on and then see like you have 15 people on, and every one of them are playing Animal Crossing.
Every
Like
one
So
every
awesome.
one of
I've
them.
never seen anything like it.
Put your code out.
Get
Yeah,
good.
Put your coat out, Kate. Put
Become
your coat out,
friends.
Kate.
What? I have what? What are you talking about?
So we're going to be
Just-
doing
and
a
just
lot
enjoy your
more. We're going to be doing a lot more Animal Crossing stuff. Like, even if I can't get people to come to my island, we're still going to be doing content. So
Yep.
if you don't have Animal Crossing and you have a Nintendo Switch, buy it.
Make it
I don't-
happen.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
know
real
what
close
to
to buying a
tell
second
you
copy
other
of
than just to have.
Well, because Ezra has a Switch too, and I'm tired of sharing.
Daddy's got to get his Switch time in, Ezra. Get
Well,
off
I
that.
can't visit. I can't visit his island if he doesn't have a copy of it either. So
That's true, because he has to be
I didn't realize
online,
that.
and the gates have to be
yeah, I
open.
didn't realize that.
The gates have to be open. So I think we
feel
should post pictures of our islands onto the Free Play Twitter. I'll post my no
Okay.
O'Drickles sign. you can share a picture
I'll
of
do
your
my
flea
flea
market.
market. Your flea market.
The flea
Absolutely.
market, Matt. I don't know, whatever you want.
All my fruit.
I'll do it right now. You know I've got it
All
loaded.
your, yep, there it is. He's switched over to his
Wow, you're on
his
a
other
little fast.
screen. This is
let's
a
go.
new
go low
evolution
shot.
of Free Play.
This is
Oh,
really-
did you want me to take it right now?
No, I got it. I've got
Well, I
a.
don't trust you. I'm going to take a quick one as well. There.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Kate's
wonderful.
got it. Oh, wait, hold on. I can get into. I can give you some.
This is riveting podcast material here.
Hey, everybody is welcome. Everybody
this
is
and
welcome.
more.
Everybody's welcome.
There's
Alright,
got to
Kate,
be a way for us to stream us all playing. I don't know. We'll figure it out, everybody.
Yeah, running around our 3 different islands. Which map did
Yeah.
you pick, by the way? I picked the lower left-hand corner one.
Mine's
Mine-
divided. Mine's not like that. Mine's
Yeah.
mine's where the rivers come up and kind of have like a its
Okay.
own peninsula.
Okay. Bubba has the Heart Pond one. The one that has
Yes,
the
I
little heart
do.
pond.
Oh, I
Yes,
have
I
Horseshoe
do.
Pond.
You have a horseshoe pond?
And what I want is for my heart pot. There was a fish in it, and I'm sure it's like some special fish.
A legendary fish.
Yeah,
Legendary fish.
It's Articuno, the fish. By the way, I'm running everywhere all the time. I have no chill.
Well, you scare the fish, man, when you run.
No, I don't run that close to him. But there was a fish in here one time, and I couldn't. Like I
bet
got
it was
too antsy.
I bet it was a crawfish or a boot.
Probably.
Well, no,
Man,
I have
I'm
a lot
glad
of
you're enjoying this.
stupid fish. You guys would see my hot tub? Check out my hot tub.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll describe
Yeah.
the scene for the listeners. Bubba's got a hot tub next to a fire. He has
My
a
house
picture
is very
of
depressing.
himself on the grass.
It's very depressing.
His house is
Yeah. Oh, he has one of those bag things. That's pretty cool.
his house
Yeah,
is like a beanbag with a
It's
cot,
an
a
inflatable.
mirror,
But hey, wait for it. Oh, here we go.
How'd you get a mirror?
a switch, a scary mask on the
A
wall,
beehead?
No,
some kind of
it's a
tapestry on
hornet.
the wall.
Or it's a wasps, and then a
That's
tapestry.
scary. Why would you put that up in your house?
I crafted the mirror. I don't know what to say
Oh,
on
you
that one.
craft a mirror. That's why I can't change my freaking hair.
Yeah, you gotta
Yes.
craft a mirror, and then you can
and-
buy more hairstyles.
Do you guys have a refrigerator?
No.
No.
Let me show you what
wish
happens
I
when I
did.
try and open the refrigerator. A refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
Should I change?
Should I change?
Get changed.
Yeah.
What in the world? Why would
Oh,
I
'cause
change
it's-
Pretty good
in a
fridge.
refrigerator? I wanted to
Because
put
it's
fruit
a
in it.
decorative.
This is your house, man. Do whatever you want, okay?
I can't.
Hey, if you want to change in your fridge, you may. It's fine with me.
in this world, on this island, you can.
Yeah.
So,
So,
congratulations.
Yeah, Kate took the picture. We're there. I always have it running just in case I want to play it. But Animal Crossing, if you guys don't have it, get it. Let's play together. We want to get some community game nights going of not just Animal Crossing, but most certainly Animal Crossing. It's all the rage in our Discord right now. And so just get in there. We've got
If you're
friend codes.
not on our Discord, do it.
Yeah, lovethenerd.com/discord, and you can get in there, or lovethenerd.com/community to find all of our community outreach stuff. But we want to play games with you guys, and we know that during this, what is probably going to get worse in the terms of COVID-19 stuff and lockdowns and isolation and sequestering and quarantine, whatever words you want to use, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. I really don't care.
Yep.
This is not political. I don't care what you think, how bad or not that it is. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better. So we want to encourage you guys to stay safe. Stay safe. That's not a thing.
Oh, almost got
Yeah,
it.
do what you need.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay safe and wash your hands. Stop touching your face. I know I just touched my face when I said that, but do as I say, not as I do. And, we want to make sure that you guys can restrict the spreading of COVID-19 as much as you possibly can. So Matt's doing his part. He's staying home from Starbucks, drinking all the coffee he possibly can.
Well, he's getting paid to stay home, so.
Well,
yes, I was either gonna have to be there and get sick, but thankfully they made it optional, and most people said no, thank you.
yeah. How about nah?
Did anyone
That's a nah
say
from me,
yes?
Doug.
Say that, oh, we'll stay?
Yes,
Really?
yes. There are 7 stores still open out of 25-ish in town.
Are they getting time and a half, like hazard pay?
They get $3 extra an hour.
Is that a lot? That doesn't sound like a lot. Is it? It probably is.
It's okay. It's
Yeah, I don't know how far a dollar goes in Louisville.
It's middle of the road.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Louisiana.
But just to let you guys know, we are working on some of our stuff. And by some of our stuff, I mean Love Thy Nerd things. We had a staff meeting earlier today, and we talked a little bit about what it might look like going forward, because all of the conventions are getting canceled for good reason. Obviously, we don't want anybody getting sick and contracting the virus and then taking it back to a loved one that is immunocompromised or well within the demographic target for vulnerability. So it makes a lot of sense that these things are getting canned left and right. But that's kind of a large part of what we do, Matt. Going to conventions and being at conventions. So basically our entire
it's gonna
year
be a
just
weird
got
year.
exploded. So we're trying to figure out ways to still be Love Thy Nerd, to still love and serve our nerdy neighbors right here where we are online, without being in the same physical location as people. So stay tuned to all of our stuff. If you're not subscribed, if you're not a subby to our YouTube channel, make sure that you are. You're also going to want to follow us on YouTube, like I said, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those places, at Love Thy Nerd. You want to make sure that you are on our Facebook community. That's Love Thy Nerd community on Facebook. You can just search that to follow all the stuff that it is that we are doing. We've got a lot coming down the pipe because now we have a lot of time on our hands where we normally are trying to do Love Thy Nerd and do 100 other things at the same time just to make the world spin. But now we have all this time to focus our efforts on Love Thy Nerd. So we want to bring you guys more content. We want to bring you more, website articles, more videos, more podcasts, more stuff just like this where, we're talking about community game nights and time for you guys to hang out and play games together. Because that's the thing that's going to keep everybody sane. It's going to keep us from eating the people in our house.
Gosh.
The animals in our house. You guys, Matt, you guys could
not
live for a
dogs.
long time off of Remus. I was going to call him Remus. Remus.
Yeah, you can call him whatever you want. Just don't call him late for dinner.
Hey ho!
No, he's lost some weight, but he is still a big cat.
Do you know what kind of cat he is?
Tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, big.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know. But he is a large cat. We also just got more chickens. 5 more chickens.
So how many in
that's
total
right.
do you have now?
We have 10 right now, but we can only keep. Louisville says we can only have 6. We're just trying to have 7, so we each have 1 egg a day. Louisville suggests we only have 6.
Well, Louisville's not your real dad, so.
But it worked out to the for the cost we paid for 5, it would have been the same to buy 2. So we just got 5. We're going to give the other ones away when we need to.
Or eat them.
Well, there's 5. They're in my house right now. They're in the living room in a
They're
box.
babies. They're little. You
Yeah,
can't eat
babies.
them
They're
yet.
little babies.
They're pets. Saw your kids
Petsicles.
playing with them.
Yep.
And I promptly told my kids that we cannot have chickens in our house. So,
Yet.
yeah.
Yeah, yet. Even I've had the chickens in the house. Even when my chicken had an eye infection, I brought her in the house so she wouldn't
You
give
know,
it to
too.
the other ones. You'll see, Bubba. You'll see.
Explains
You'll
a lot.
see.
Yep.
You'll see.
You'll see.
You just wait.
Oh, man. Well, hey, you know what? I think that's going to do us for here on the Free Play Podcast, episode 83. We didn't talk about what we've been playing because the only thing that
That's fine.
matters is Animals Crossing
No, I've
Roads.
only been playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, if you've been playing
haven't
anything
only been
else,
playing,
then
but it's fine.
stop.
Oh.
Hey, be sure to check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google, radio.com, YouTube, really anywhere else that you can find podcasts. And if you can't, just let us know and we'll try and walk you through how to get there or get us on that platform if it's something we can do. Like I said before, if you're not
Hey,
already a part
I'm
of
going to say one more thing. No, I'm going to say something. Let's say you don't use YouTube. Let's say you don't listen to us on YouTube. That's fine. And you don't watch LT and stuff on YouTube. That's fine too. But if you would just go and subscribe, that would be huge. And then share us because other
Yeah.
people do. And we're trying to reach the people that don't listen to us, that don't check out our content. So that would do us a huge solid. I know a while ago we asked you all to rate us and review us on Apple Podcasts, and you guys came out in droves, and I super appreciate that. But if you're
it
not
again.
a subby, if you would do it for YouTube, we're trying to reach more people. We want to love more
Yep.
people. We want to be a part of their lives and let them be a part of our lives. So, sorry, Bubba, carry on.
No, I think that what you said is fantastic. I would add to that. Even if you don't want to watch it, just like open a video, hit play, let it play in the background. Who cares? You know, it's no big deal. All right, we're just trying to get them
Not a
numbers
big deal.
up. Okay, MBD. No, seriously,
Pump those numbers, bro.
What Matt said is just the thing. That's the biggest way that you can help us without sending money to us is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing our stuff on whatever platform you do it on. If you are watching on YouTube, do it there. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, do it there. If you listen on Spotify,
Yep.
which I think a lot of people don't fully understand that you can just like listen to podcasts on Spotify. With the numbers of installs that people have, like just the numbers that are there for Spotify, it's very, very, very high. Our numbers on Spotify are shockingly low. Maybe think about just subscribing on Spotify. Like some of those things that you can do that don't cost you anything extra, don't even cost you any extra time. You can go and do those things and they help us out in a big way. So please do that if you can. And like I mentioned before, if you're not already a part of our Love Thy Nerd Facebook group, just freaking do it. It's real simple, and it is a wonderful respite from the things that are going on in the world right now. It's memes, it's jokes, it's GIFs, it's video game stuff, it's board game stuff. It's just a nerdy hangout spot that we want everybody to be able to come to and feel safe while they're there. So we squash all the political stuff. We don't let anybody come in and bash on other people. We just kind of keep it real copacetic so you have a fun, nice place to hang out. So do that by searching for Love Thy Nerd on Facebook. You're going to like our page and then ask to join the community. You only have to answer one question: what's up, nerd? If you can figure out an answer to that, we'll let you in the community. It's that simple. Hey, you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Love Thy Nerd on all three of those platforms. And as well, please be sure to follow Free Play Podcast on Twitter at Free Play Podcast. And
Yes.
we're going to post some stuff.
You'll see the pictures of these islands if you want to see them there.
Yeah.
Yes. You do want
It'll
to
blow your mind.
I can't wait. But you're going to have to because that's how time works. So, well, hey guys, once again, I'm Bubba Stallcup.
I'm Matt Warmbier.
I'm Kate Katawaki.
And for our cut man, Jonathan Clausen. And also, hey, why not? For Tom Nook. We'll catch you next week. And if nobody else
Gross.
tells you this, remember it's true. Two things, actually. Tom Nook is a crook, and Jesus loves you, nerds.
You have been listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stallcup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network. Be sure to rate and review the show and share on all the social media.
Perfect? Probably. I don't know. It's not my problem.